My querying journey and what you can learn from it. So I've been querying for 5 years, but the thing about it is I'm going to tell you right now what you can learn from this video, and then I'll tell you why. So, number 1, querying can take a long and a lot of time. Taking me 5 years, that's a while. That's a long time. It can also take a lot of time to research, figure out what kind of agents you want to contact. It can take a lot of time to try to formulate your querying letter and your materials that you need to send to agents and publishing companies, and also figuring out what are the requirements for this agent, like what should I be sending to them as opposed to the last agent that you contacted. Number 2, you can only reach your goal of successfully landing an agent or getting into a publishing company with the assistance of somebody else. So whether that be the agent or the publishing company, you cannot accomplish the goal of getting a literary agent without that agent saying, yes, I would like your book. You cannot get into a publishing company if the publishing company says no. They have to say yes. So you may put in like 180% effort, but you can only reach your goal if someone else says yes to your book. 3, just because your work is not getting picked up does not mean that your work is not valuable. You could have like a really good story, but if the agent doesn't feel like it is sellable right now in today's market, it might not get picked up, and that does not mean that your story is not good. Also, a lot of times agents only look at a little bit of your work, just the surface of your work, and they don't get to see the whole book. So agents might have a different impression of your book than they would have if they went through the entire book. Okay, now here's why. So I started querying when I was a teenager, but I started querying a project that I had and did not get much interest. And then I revisited and I'm like, you know what? It's not even within the word count for this specific genre. It kind of varies online, like what is the word count for certain genre category things. I realized that my book's word count didn't really fit very well with the category of book I was going for. So yeah, and I had another book and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start querying this book. So I started doing that and still didn't get a lot of interest, and I have revised it, I've edited it. The problem is I could say like, oh, this is a pretty good book, but I'm the author, so I can't be like, I try to be like non-biased toward my own work, but it's not that bad of a book. I cannot tell you, and it's all subjective because it's art to some extent, so yeah. Anyway, I did not get a lot of interest with that. I have another book that is not done yet, but I'm going to try querying that potentially. And you may ask, like, you already published books. Why do you feel the need to get an agent now? Like, you can just self-publish or publish the way that you've already published. Well, there's a big difference between self-publishing and traditional publishing. You can watch the video that pops up right here if you want to learn more about that. But it is different, and it's so hard to get into traditional publishing right now for me. Like, I just haven't really, and everyone's journey is different. Like, you could start querying and get like an offer like right away, or you could start querying and get an offer in 10 years. It varies, it just varies. And I'm specific about who I query and I research and stuff like that. But if you want to avoid having to wait a really long time, here are some things that you should try. One of them is make sure your letter is like rock solid, it looks good. If the agent that you're querying has specific guidelines for what you should include in your letter, or even in your materials you send over, follow them. I mean, just imagine if you put together like a directions on how you were supposed to contact you, and then someone just completely disregarded it and just sent some random stuff over that have to do with your profession, but it's not exactly what you asked for. Like, you might just click delete because you have so many other emails right now from people wanting you to represent their book. Agents get commissions from your book. So if agents don't feel like they can sell your book, they are not going to pick up your book, because that's how they make money. That's how they make money, off of what you have made. So they have to be able to believe in your book. It's not just about, and also I think even if they like your book, if they don't feel like they can sell it, why would they even say, oh yeah, I'll take your book? Like, that doesn't like work. Self-publishing, not that hard, but traditional publishing just offers something different. It also like shows that other people believed in your book enough to try to sell it, and potentially I could like get my book into like a bookstore someday and walk in and be like, there's my book. It's just different. So it's a hard market to break into. It just is. If agents don't feel like they can sell your book, that's it. And so it's just hard. Like, you could have a really good query letter and a really good book, but if your book is not sellable right now or in 2 years or whatever, it just might not get picked up. So, and that's just the harsh reality of literary stuff nowadays. So, anyway, but remember, your book still might be really good. Okay? Okay. And sometimes books are really bad. They're just really not well written, and somehow they get picked up by agents, picked up by publishing companies, and they're in the library, and it's like, what happened? So, maybe it's an old book. Just remember that I'm still on this journey too, and if you have any tips for people starting out on the querying journey, put them in the comments below. I can also include some of my tips as well. So check those comments and see if you can use any of those tips that I will provide.